In this video, I will review a key game between Maxime Vachier Lagrave, French Grandmaster, against Russian Grandmaster Ian Nepomniachtchi, who happens to be the World Chess Championship challenger later this year against Magnus Carlsen. So what's interesting is like Maxime Vachier Lagrave is an expert of the Najdorf. That's what he played with black. But here he's faced with this opening on the white side. So he played bishop e2. A very quiet move, if you ask me. Knight b3, bishop e7, castle, castle. So I would say MVL is not very ambitious, right? But now it comes up with a very interesting idea. So what has been played here? Bishop e3 is the most common move, right? Developing a piece. That makes sense. King h1 is also possible, threatening f4. Finally, I would consider a4 myself so that black doesn't have b5. But here, what did Maxime Vachier Lagrave play? Queen g3. Quite an interesting choice. Now, if you let Stockfish 14 and have a lot of videos about Stockfish on my channel, you will realize after a while that Stockfish prefers Queen d3. That's the best engine line. And that's what Maxime chose. So obviously, he's done his homework. Bishop e6 played. Now, keep in mind that if instead of bishop e6, black goes for b5, then you can simply do a4 and you attack b5. So instead, bishop e6 played, and now bishop d2. So you can see the idea, right, that the rooks are not connected because the queen is here. The queen in some lines can go to g3, which is kind of interesting, attacking the king over here. Finally, the knight here will go to d5. When it does so, the bishop d2 controls b4. Very important. So knight c6 played. Now, if you want to study this, you have two moves you should look into. Rook e8 and Maxime Vachier Lagrave played against Anish Giri, a top grandmaster, knight d5 here right away. The other move you have to consider is knight bd7, and again, knight d5 is the main move, and then simply take like that. So bishop d2 played, knight c6. Knight d5 is a key idea, and here, as I mentioned, the bishop on d2 is guarding b4. So if you were to take here, you take back, that knight doesn't have a natural square. So Nepomniachtchi play a5. That way, when he takes on d5, he has knight b5. But keep in mind that that pawn on a7 played on a6 and now playing a5. So it's kind of good for white if you're forcing black to waste time with pushing a6 and a5. a4 play, blocking the pawn, knight take, knight b4, take, a5. Very important. Now you can see that the d5 pawn is very powerful here. This a5 pawn is guarded by the knight. And what is black counterplay? You know, that bishop here doesn't have much to do. That knight here is attacking here, but that's defended by the queen. So I prefer white here, right? And Stockfish as well. Queen d7, and now another key idea. Because the queen is not attacking a5, the knight is going to be rerouted here and come to b6 eventually. Guarding b6. And now what's next? a6 played. So white is not defending d5, but instead attacking it with two pieces. So this is a key moment of the game. Black has to deal with that pawn and this pawn, both being attacked. And here, Nepomniachtchi decided to defend b4 by moving the queen. Now, I just want to mention that if you try to defend d6 like that, knight b6 win material. So that's not so good. Now in this position, the best move was bishop here, and then white will take over here and have a small advantage, but lasting advantage here. So in the game, Nepo did a big mistake here, queen b5, and that's a losing mistake of move 21. Maxime Vachier Lagrave takes on d6. He sacks the exchange. He's pushing d6 and pushing d7. That pawn here is so strong. And here, what can white do? Well, beautiful idea by Maxime. Once again, he was in top form and won the Grand Chess Tour Croatia edition. I would think that queen g3 would be a nice move. And now you do queen h4, but the king is hiding on e7. So I don't see any win yet in this position. Instead, Maxime uncorked knight e5. Double attack. He's threatening f7 and threatening the queen. So that move is actually winning. If you try to take here, then I go here and checkmate next move. So black took on e5, white took the queen, and after this move, black resigned because black doesn't have enough, and you have queen h6, actually not queen h6, but queen e5 is actually the threat here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.